Good morning, children. I welcome you all to computer class, and today we are going to read and understand part 2 of chapter 5, formatting in MS Word. So now take out your computer book and open up chapter 5, formatting in MS Word, and the page number is 54. Changing the font style. We can highlight the important parts of the text by changing their font style. There are three font style options. The first one is bold, the second one is italic, and the third one is underline. What is bold? Let's learn about that. It makes the selected text thicker and darker than the rest of the text. Italic. It makes the selected text slant to the right. Underline. It draws a line under the selected text. It is a good practice to not use too much of these effects in any story, essay or document. Too many effects can distract the user and also make the document look disorganized. To change the font style, follow these steps. First one is select the text and then under the font section click on B for bold, I for italic or U for underline. Select the text and press Ctrl B for bold. This is the shortcut key for bold. Ctrl I for italic or Ctrl U for underline style. Changing the font color. If we are creating an advertisement or invite on Word, we can change the color of the font to make it attractive. To change the font color, follow these steps. Select the text whose color needs to be changed. Click on the drop-down arrow next to the font color button and then select any color from the list. So, the color of the text will be changed. Changing the text case. We know that the uppercase letters are A, B, C, D and so on, and the lowercase letters are A, B, C, D and so on. What is the difference? The difference is in the uppercase the letters are in capital and in the lowercase the letters are small. In Word, we can change the case of the text in a document without retyping the text. So, here are the few steps to change the text case. First one is select the text whose case needs to be changed. The second one is click the change case option in the font group and then select any case from the list. In Word, we can change the text case in 5 ways. They are listed below. First one is sentence case. So, in this, capitalizes the first letter of a sentence and leaves all the letters in lower case. So, this is a sentence. So, first example you can see the first letter is capitalized. Okay, the beginning of a sentence is starting with capitalization. So, this is a sentence. Then the second is lowercase. This changes the selected text to lowercase, means all the letters in each word are in small. So this is a sentence. The third one is uppercase. It changes the selected text to uppercase, means in capitalization. So each letter in each word is capitalized. The fourth one is capitalize each word. Capitalizes the first letter of each word and leaves the other letters lowercase. So this is a sentence. In the word this, T is capitalized, I is capitalized, A is capitalized, and in the word sentence, S is capitalized. So it capitalizes the first letter of each word. The fifth one is toggle case. It changes all the lowercase letters to uppercase and vice versa. So this is a sentence. So in toggle case, we can change lowercase letters to uppercase letters and uppercase letters to lowercase letters. So this is toggle case. Changing the text case this way saves the user both time and effort. So it saves the time. Then the next is Setting text alignment. It is important to properly position text in a document. The arrangement of text in a document is called alignment. MS Word has 4 types of text alignment as described below. First one is align left. Starts each new line of the document from the leftmost margin of the page. It is the default alignment in Word. So what is the default alignment which is already there in Word? Align left. Then second one is center. It starts each new line at the center of the page. The third one is align right. Starts each new line of the document from the rightmost margin of the page. And the last one is justify. Starts each new line evenly between the left and right margins. So these are the kind of text alignment in Word. To align text, follow these steps. Select the text and in the paragraph group, click on the desired alignment button. In books and newspapers, the justify alignment is generally used. So always remember, in books and newspapers, which alignment is used? Justify alignment is used, in which each line evenly starts between the left and the right margins. So in books and newspapers, justify alignment is used. The next is creating a list. So a list is a number of related items or names written one below the other. Creating a list helps us show the important items or points in a document. This way of presenting text makes it easy to read and understand. In Word, we can create 2 types of list, numbered list and bulleted list. Numbered list is used when the order of the things on the list is important. For example, names of students according to their roll numbers. We can see the example, Aishwarya, Bhavika and Chetan. So when we are putting the names of these students according to their roll number, we are going to use numbered list. The other one is bulleted list. Bulleted list is used when the things on the list can be placed in any order. For example, names of fruits. We can list the fruits in any order. For example, you can see mango, apple, banana. So, bulleted list is used when things are not required to be placed in any order. To create a list on Word, follow these steps. Select the text, click on bullets or numbers in the paragraph group. On the Home tab, select any bullet or number style as per the requirement. So in this way, we can create list. In Word, we can create 2 types of list, numbered list and bulleted list. Now here are the key points given. Let's revise. What is formatting? Changing the appearance of a Word document to make it look neat and attractive is called formatting. The next is formatting the text means changing the font type, style, size, color or alignment of the text. There are 3 font style options: bold, italic and underline. Bold makes the selected text thicker and darker than the rest of the text. Italic makes the selected text slant to the right, and underline draws a line under the selected text. The arrangement of a text in a Word document is called alignment. A list is a number of related items or names written one below the other. So, we have completed our chapter 5, formatting in MS Word. Today we have learned and understood the second part of chapter 5. I hope all of you have understood chapter 5, formatting in MS Word. Dear children, now homework for you today is read and learn chapter 5, formatting in MS Word. Thank you.